everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Substance TV. So today I want to share with you one of the most amazing movies I have seen recently. May the Best Man Win. This movie features the Nollywood stars, the Mr. Romantic, Saga Adeoluwa and Dike, together with Detola Jones. This movie is a spectacular and a natural portrayal of romantic relationship. The authenticity of this movie is something to write home about. Trust me, I felt like I was seeing a reality TV show where we have lovers come together exhibiting their romantic lives outside, okay? That's how real this movie is. And trust me guys, I literally watched this film 3 good times and I don't have any plans of deleting this movie anytime soon. Yes, so May the Best Man Win is a beautiful movie that highlights the worst feeling any partner can have, okay? The sense of not being enough for your partner is a lot to deal with, okay? So guys, before I dive proper into this amazing review of today, let me first of all give a big thumbs up to the producer of this movie, the script writer and the director for an incredible work. Guys, they crafted a film that is both swift and beautiful. The actors were all experts in their roles, bringing the story to life in an exceptional way. My best character was played by Saga Adeoluwa. Yes, so he played my favorite character, portraying the role of a loving husband. A husband who adores his wife and cherishes her with every fiber in him. He was a sweet guy, a very supportive and understanding husband that goes extra mile just to put a smile on his woman's face, okay? So despite all those beautiful and admirable qualities that he exuded, something was lacking in him, okay? And that was the ability to satisfy his wife in the other room, all right? And the fact that he had communicated this with his wife before they ended up getting married speaks loud of the kind of man he is, okay? So out of the deep love his woman had for him, she couldn't see herself letting a good man go. She couldn't take the risk of losing a good man because of something. Alright, so she would rather choose him and manage in the other room. Alright, so this basically communicates that their marriage was built on the ground of truth, loyalty, and love. Detola Jones, wife of Saga, the beautiful lady that literally counted herself lucky for having to be in the life of such a wonderful man, Saga, okay? So we also have Dike. Dike was her ex-boyfriend, whom she ran into unexpectedly in a boutique. Yeah, so they reconnected, and their reconnection set the stage for the movie on fire. So guys, Detola Jones, playing the beautiful wife to Saga, was a caring, loving, submissive wife, embodying the best partner Saga could ever ask of. However, their perfect marriage began to show cracks when her ex-boyfriend resurfaced and ignited old flames. But she tried. She tried so hard to get his thoughts off her mind, but his constant calls, messages, and meetings with him made her think of the times they were together and how good he was in the other room. He made advances at her and she couldn't control herself as his presence reminded her of her dissatisfaction, which she was already getting used to, as she was provided with items by her husband that could make up for his lapses. Despite him knowing that she was married, he still persisted in his attempts to have her to himself, which she succumbed to. She started seeing her ex in secret, and her husband noticed her distance and began to suspect infidelity. His fears were confirmed and he felt really shattered, betrayed, and worthless, especially when he found out that she was pregnant. He decided to end things with his wife as he couldn't cope with the shame. He left the house and she regretted ever cheating on her husband. That was the worst times of her life. She pleaded and pleaded with him. She called him to ask for forgiveness, but he wasn't even ready to listen to her at all. Eventually, she went for a DNA test due to the persistence of her ex-boyfriend in claiming the child, okay? And after the DNA test, it was confirmed that her husband is actually the real father of the child. She felt a deep relief in her heart and a sense of hope. She reached out to her husband, telling him about it, but he wasn't still ready to come back to her. Okay, the only time he visited her was when she was at the hospital about to give birth. He was there with her all the way through. When she eventually gave birth, he came to the house and was living with her just to take care of his baby. She spent her time always pleading and asking for forgiveness from her husband. She really wanted to make up with him. She didn't want to lose such an amazing man in her life, okay? When she realized that there was no hope for her at all, she had to communicate with their marriage counselor, who called for a meeting with the both of them. After speaking to them, he decided to give them a second chance. Wow! Guys, I was scared for a moment. Like, that was basically when the movie would end, alright? And I'm like, please don't end this movie without this couple making up, okay? I really wanted them to get back together as couples because I enjoyed their marriage. I loved how their marriage was beautiful. I loved how the guy was so intentional about his wife and how they both loved each other. So when this movie ended, I was so happy because it ended so beautifully, okay? If you haven't seen this movie, trust me guys, you are really missing a lot. This movie is super amazing, showing on Oman Yoboli's TV on YouTube, okay? This movie is a perfect 10 over 10. Very entertaining and inspiring, okay? The actors' performances were outstanding. Saga stood out as a caring husband, showing deep emotions in his role. Dike added depth to the ex-boyfriend character, making his character alluring and a source of tension. Detola Jones, on the other hand, did impressively well, okay? The whole crew members that made this movie a beautiful one should be commended. Guys, they did absolutely well. The cinematography was beautiful. The movie, the script, everything was in perfection. So guys, that is basically all for today's review. Guys, go and watch it. And if you have watched this movie, I am sure you guys enjoyed it as I did, okay? So guys, thank you so very much. Please do also like this video, share the video, and subscribe to Substance TV for more amazing movie reviews and recommendations. See you all in my next video. Until then, stay splendid.